You've got this. I'm just going to keep pressing it until it says go live. It's saying go live now. Right. So next thing is it should be coming through to our iPhones and iPads.
Oh,
and
right. Oh, yep.
It comes through to yours first. It comes through to mine second. Hello, everybody on Amazon Live. We are just about to go live, and we are in the studio. All things are ready to go, and I think we've timed that pretty well.
Hey,
hello, Nick.
It's good stuff. That is what we like to see.
Okay, let's just change the layout to our normal one, and
oh yeah,
because that okay, that's better. Because then we're doing this bit by bit. Then we could bring in an overlay. How about this one?
Oh, yay!
Right. Okay. This overlay, it's got the logo at the bottom. This overlay is for Be.Live, who are 5 this week. October 2016, the story began, and it's still continuing. And on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern, I think, yes, 10 a.m. Eastern, there will be all sorts of celebrations, and who knows who's going to appear on screen, Nick?
Who knows, indeed, absolutely. Some mystery guests.
Definitely some mystery guests.
Rubbish at keeping secrets.
I saw it come up in actual fact as a script, but what we want to do is to bring this on screen. If you're watching on Amazon Live, please do unmute to listen to our stories and follow us if you wish. And as Nick hinted a moment ago, possibly before we went live, we've got a quiz. In 10 minutes time we'll have a quiz.
Yeah, that was before we went live. So yes, I'm excited. I've not done a live quiz with you. I've always been on the other side, so pressure's on.
I thought we'd start with a nice gentle quiz. So the first quiz is about action heroes in films, and you're given 4 actors and you have to say which one of them starred in the film. So welcome to the show. This is Lights Camera Action, and the Lights Camera Action today is basically we're looking at cameras and microphones, Nick.
We are indeed. Yeah, cameras for our live streaming, microphones. We often say that if you've got good audio, you can get away with pretty much anything, because people tend to listen, even though it's a slight contradiction. People tend to listen more than they watch, which is quite cool, which is really good. So do you want me to kick off with my camera?
Oh, surely. Nick, it's over to you, and I'll put you full screen and I'll hide the title.
Thank you. There you go. So I've just highlighted it in the carousel. If you're watching on Amazon, thank you very much indeed. So it's highlighted in the carousel, and I'm talking about the camera I use for my all my live streaming. It's a webcam, and it is the Logitech HD Pro webcam C920. So it's a great little webcam. It has done me proud over the last few years. It does 1080p widescreen video. It's actually got a built-in microphone as well. So actually what I'll do is I'll quickly just give you a little demo. Hopefully this will work. I'm going to switch it. So currently I'm on my Yeti, but let me go full HD webcam. And hopefully that will now sound a little bit different because I'm now using the HD Pro's own built-in microphone, which is cool. Now, if you tell me that sounds better than the Yeti, I'll go and cry. But it is really, it is actually really good. I have to say, it's very good, a very good thing.
It does not sound better than the Yeti.
Thank you. That's good. That's good to know. But yeah, this is great. This is just a lovely little light plug-in little webcam, and you know all it is you just USB port in the back of the computer, or the laptop, whatever you're using. And it really is just a plug and go. But you can also download some extra software. I'm just going to get the right name of it. Yeah, it's Capture. So with any Logitech camera, you can have this additional software, and it's great because it allows you to use green screens. You can split screens. It really takes your videoing to another level. And if you're actually recording, if you want to do recorded video, it does it beautifully. So again, you can play around with the white balance, the color. Let's say you've got the green screen behind, so you can fade in and out. That's really handy if you're doing presentations. So it is a super duper camera, and it's only, I think, on the carousel, I think it's saying it's $71 at the moment. So how cheap is that? So what's that in the UK? That's about 50 quid. So you really cannot go wrong. And it's, you know, it's one of their base ones, but I love it. And you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
well, in actual fact, the C920 is the camera that most live broadcasters use. Yeah, because of the price and because of the, well, as you said 1080p, 720, widescreen, all sorts of different things. Now you can actually compare two cameras now, because Nick is on the C920 and I am on Logitech Brio, and at the moment we're broadcasting in 720p because we are mobile friendly. If we were to broadcast in 1080p, people would have to download twice as much data. So we're sticking to 720p, which both cameras means you can compare both cameras because we're both at the same resolution. Logitech Capture software that Nick mentioned is available free for anybody who buys a Logitech camera. You just go to the Logitech site, type in Logitech Capture, download it. It can then control your camera, and you can move from side to side. You can go up and down. You can go 360 degrees if you want. You do whatever you want because you're in total control. You can change the color and you can zoom in and zoom out. Brio is 720, 1080 and 4K. So you can make 4K recordings, which is very high quality and certainly not broadcastable at the moment. We cannot broadcast in 4K. It takes too much bandwidth. So in general, most people broadcast at 720, which both cameras are very capable of. As Nick said, there is a built-in microphone, which you can choose when you're broadcasting. But if you bought an external microphone, the odds are the external microphone will be better than the Logitech Brio or C920. True. But the C920 and the Brio are a step up from your internal microphone. And that's the first thing that you should do when you're upgrading, is to upgrade your microphone. Because whilst the internal microphone is good enough for local use, when you're actually broadcasting, you want to have a microphone which is better, is one the word I'm looking for.
Yeah,
and
just that extra bit.
Yeah, because the thing is, we know that you're watching us now, and we're grateful that you're watching us now, but the odds are that you're actually listening and surfing on another page. No problem with that. We all do that. Nick and I do that. Okay, men can multitask.
We can. Yeah? We just don't tell women.
We can do more than one thing at once. But if my sound was bad or Nick's sound was bad, then you would not only would you stop watching, you'd stop listening. And the thing that we both do on a regular basis is to do a sound check, local recording with your microphone to make sure that everything works. Now, the important point here, you have the same microphone as you did last week.
I do.
You're not going to be running on the same software, because software is always being updated. And the only way to know that your microphone will work this week is to test it this week. And it doesn't take long, a minute recording, and you can test both your camera and microphone, make sure they're working fine, so that when you do come live, you know it's going to work. Because the last thing you want is problems when you're live.
Nice. So,
Yeah.
so did you just switch your microphone then? 'Cause that just...
I may have just changed the tone of my voice. I'll check.
Oh,
Somebody may be watching us and done it automatically. I'm using the crisp microphone. Well, sorry, I'm using the Audio Technica AT2020 with crisp. Yeah. Now this basically the thing is that unless you're in a soundproof booth far away from everybody, you're going to get noises all around you. Ones that you cause. If you drop something on the floor, it will be a sound. But what you don't want in a broadcast is any extraneous noises actually interrupting your microphone. So whichever microphone you have, you should have some noise cancellation. Now, some software, some systems like Restream, for example, do have noise cancellation built in. So you can just select it, job done. A lot don't, however, in which case Crisp is the king of noise cancellation software. It is recommended, highly recommended, and it simply works. So with your microphone, do get a bit of Crisp AI. And if I've got that in my list, I don't think I have, Nick, but oh, wait a minute. Crisp.ai, KRISP.ai.
yes, KRI, yes, with a K.
With a K, yeah. Yeah, not as in packet of crisp, as in crisp with a K, crisp with a K. And we'll put that up afterwards if you've not got it. So it's crisp with a K. So everybody's watching on Amazon Live. Thank you. Nick and I have been broadcasting together for some time.
Yeah,
we have. I mean, check back. It's a couple of years now, heading for.
Yeah, it's been a while. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun.
It does. We broadcast, just so that you know, we broadcast here. And I'm going to get this right. No, I'm not.
That way.
You point up, that'll work. We broadcast on Be.Live. Wherever you see that logo is Be.Live and Be.Live. It is Be.Live's birthday this Wednesday, and there are discounts to be had. Okay, so if you thought of going live and you want to save money, say you want to save 35%, you can do it.
Nice.
That is nice. It is a good deal. In the run to Black Friday, it's a good deal to have and be ready for broadcasting on Black Friday from Be.Live. And the team involved, just go through the team. I'm not saying anything about Nick, but I do know something. Myself. It's myself, Molly Mahoney, who recently received an award for running a multi-million-dollar business. Next to Molly, you have Daniel Meyer, and to his right, you have Sophia Rehan, who actually founded. And then our host for the day is Efren, who's broadcasts on Be.Live every Tuesday, but this week he's doing Wednesday too.
Ooh.
So
that's good. And that's nice to see you in that in that thumbnail there, Stephen, because it just cements your guru status in my mind, I have to say.
Did somebody say guru?
Someone said a guru.
Did somebody say guru?
It must be true.
Should I just play my guru card?
I think you should. Look, you've got the guru card, so you should play. And as we often say, is that calling someone a guru isn't within your own gift. No. But when someone else calls it you, like the guys at OneStream, wow, must be true. And it is true.
That's very kind of you. And I so enjoy working with OneStream. To say we're actually broadcasting today from Be.Live, as you know, using OneStream. So that's how we put all this together. So I'm going to hide that because we've shown it once. We don't need to. Right. Okay. Now, for a world first, I'm going to, because we said about 2:15, I'm going to take the logo off. And that's the, hang on, I'll get this in a second. Take the logo off, say none. So that's the logo off screen. And the next thing that's going to happen is that I'm going to bring this up on screen. Now, apologies, you will see two of me for a moment, okay? But if I go like this, and then I hide myself, turn my camera off, I've still got sound. Can you confirm I've still got sound?
Oh,
okay.
yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
We go like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink you. Don't mind, do you?
Shrink me. No, I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
So I'm going to shrink you. How does that work?
That works.
It's just, if I go, just go a little bit higher. How's that?
That's good.
Okay. This is the first time we've done this, so bear with us. Now, this is a quiz in which we need your help. Okay. Now we'll know some of the answers, but we need your help. If you know the answer to a question, then all you need to do is to type your answer in the comments on Amazon Live, and we will see it and it will be read out. We can't show it on screen, but we will read it out. So we want to say thank you to Trivia Plaza, who supply the quizzes and have given us permission to broadcast on Amazon Live. So everything's in place. Trivia Plaza know that we're using the website. We're quite happy to do so and very lucky to do so. So we can start playing. And as I say, if you've got a guess, then just put the guess in. Okay.
Cool.
Right.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Which actor plays the main male hero in the action movie Top Gun, which incredibly was released in 1986? Was it Harrison Ford? God, time flies, doesn't it? 35 years ago. Harrison Ford, Tom Cruise, Kurt Russell, or Nicolas Cage? Now, they're all top-class actors, aren't they, Nick?
Oh, they are. They are indeed. And I got to admit, I remember this film as if it was yesterday.
Any particular reason?
Yeah,
It was just a darn good film, wasn't it?
It's just got so many great phrases. I feel the need for speed and kicking tires, lighting fires, or around the other way, maybe. Yeah, awesome. And actually, I got a very quick little story about this film. After it was released, a couple of years after it was released, there was the big American football. I can't remember. Washington Redskins were playing somebody in the Super Bowl, and it was obviously quite one of the fairly early Super Bowls, and it wasn't on TV, or it was going to be in the middle of the night on TV. And me and my work colleague Eddie, we really wanted to watch it in a bar, but where we lived, it wasn't really going to happen. So we said to the local guy in a hotel, a little barman in a hotel that we used to go to, and we told him, and he said, "Oh, that sounds a good idea. Yeah, we'll get a TV on and we'll have a late night, blah blah blah." Well, he just took it a stage further. We just thought, oh, great, we'll just watch the American football. No, he sold tickets and somehow managed to get a copy of said Top Gun film. And so we watched Top Gun, followed by the American football, and much drinking and frivolity ensued. And it was great. I mean, I take my hat off to the guy. I can't remember his name, but yeah, it was like, wow. He turned a simple little idea where Eddie and I just thought it'd be nice to actually watch it and have a few beers into this incredible event. So it was good. So I do actually know. Oh, and I got Guy, our cook, watching. Guy, thank you for watching. And he is saying, and I think he's quite right, he's saying it's Mr. Tom Cruise.
Right. Okay. And shall we go for it? Shall we?
I'm pretty certain.
Okay. So we're going to go with Tom Cruise as being the male hero in Top Gun in 1986. I'm going to press the button, and I've got Tom Cruise from Andrew as well. Thank you, Andrew. Let's go.
Cool. Yay.
Correct answer.
Yeah, some other
Okay. So
what's his name? The other chap.
So well done everybody. Now there are going to be 10 questions. We'll take a break halfway through, but please do comment as Andrew has commented. Right. Okay. So would you like to read this one, Nick? Taking turns.
For sure. Okay. So question number 2 is: which actor plays the main male hero in this action movie, Terminator 2 Judgment Day, and subsequent Terminator movies as well. Let's be honest. But again, 1991. Good grief.
Yeah,
How time
30
flies.
years.
At the time, it was the most expensive film ever, wasn't it? I think so.
It was.
That was good. And Guy straight in there with Arnold. I think
Very
this
good.
is a fairly, I think, a fairly easy one. I've got to admit. Nice one, Guy. If you can, message us some catchphrases, clean ones.
Right,
Clean.
right. The options are Bruce Willis, Christopher Lambert, Harrison Ford, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it is Egger, but it's hidden by Nick. So
Oh yeah,
we'll
Arnold
just have
Schwarzenegger. Sorry, yeah, I'm a rubbish quiz host, aren't I? I just asked a question. I didn't even tell the answers.
All right. Okay. Well, we're getting answers in, and that's the good thing. And yeah, Andrew is saying Arnold Schwarzenegger, and we've got 2 votes for Mr. Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
And we've got 2 more votes, Nick.
Yeah,
Me and
Arnold.
you.
Yeah, got Guy saying Arnold Schwarzenegger. So we know it's him. Come on.
Right. Okay. Let's go for it. Hopefully, I'll not press the wrong button. This is a possibility. Okay, we're batting 2 out of 2. Right, my turn. The film is The French Connection, released in 1971, with the main star Gene Hackman, Charles Bronson, Bruce Lee, or Clint Eastwood. Now, this is a bit more difficult. And again, there was A French Connection 2, just like this. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, 4 well-known stars as well. Clint's still making films, isn't he?
He is. Yeah, and starring and directing still, I think. Yeah, I think the others are dead, aren't they? But Guy is saying too easy. Gene Hackman, he's saying.
Right, and Andrew says, I'll be back soon, which I think is a I'll be back soon, which reference to Arnold earlier. Okay, so Guy thinks this is too easy. Every single quiz, if you know the answer, then you know the answer, but every single quiz is always one that sort of makes you think twice. And right, okay, so question 3. French Connection, 1971. Was it Gene Hackman, Charles Bronson, Bruce Lee, Clint Eastwood, or are we going to go for it?
Gene Hackman, yes, for sure.
Right. Okay, Gene Hackman it is. Brilliant.
Oh, we're doing good. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Then. Oh, a more recent film. So, yeah, which actor then plays the main male hero in The Bourne Identity, released in 2002? Was that Matt Damon, Mark Wahlberg, Bruce Willis, or Gene Hackman? I just know Guy will know this one. I think Guy is a bit of a film buff.
Yeah,
definitely.
Indeed. And Andrew got the last one right, and saying Matt for this one.
Yeah, and Guy's the same. He's saying Matt Damon, and this is I read the Bourne Identity and all the Jason Bourne novels by Robert Ludlum way before they made the film, and I've got to admit I was quite impressed that they were able to turn a Robert Ludlum book, because they are so complex, into a film, and it is such a good. They did such a good job of it. I have to say it. So, yeah, big Robert Ludlum fan, and so I was pleased when these films were as good as they were.
Me too. I mean, there's even when you have a quality film, it's always good to read the book, because if you read the book before the film, then you make up your own how people look. If you read the book after you've watched the film, then they play the characters as you're actually reading them out. So it works both ways. So are we going to go with? Are we going to go with Matt?
We're definitely going with Mr. Damon for sure.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Now then, we've got GoldenEye, James Bond film, released in 1995. Who plays the main role? Hero. Was it Tom Cruise, Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis, or Pierce Brosnan? Now, of course, the thing is that not many people know that this gentleman played 007.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because GoldenEye is 007, isn't it? Please confirm.
Yes, yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Definitely. Unless there's another GoldenEye that I'm not aware of.
So the question is, has Tom Cruise or Sylvester Stallone or Bruce Willis or Pierce Brosnan ever been James Bond in a film?
Yeah. Oh, well, Guy knows. Is absolutely nailed it. Actually, he's also saying Guy's bought the Audio Technica, the condenser USB microphone, pop filter, Samsung headphones, and the clean cloth. So you've obviously got some great kit there, Guy, as well. So Guy is saying it's Pierce Brosnan, and
Right.
I would concur with that.
Yes.
I can't remember who the baddie was. Another English actor, Sean Bean. Mighty
right.
Morph actor.
Okay, it's coming back to me now. So we're going to go with the renowned actor. He's Irish, isn't he? I think. I don't think we can own him totally, Nick. I think he's I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, he might have Irish heritage. And he also, of course, then he made the shocking films. Nick, can you see chat? I'm commenting on Facebook. Oh, that's Corinda.
Right.
Corinda's commenting on Facebook. But that's okay, Corinda. I can see you on Amazon. That's okay.
Yeah. If you on Nick's Amazon post, just click it, it'll take you through, and mine as well. Okay, so we're going to say it wasn't Tom Cruise, it wasn't Sylvester Stallone, it wasn't Bruce Willis. They all starred in some amazing films. It was, in fact, fingers crossed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Pierce Brosnan.
Was indeed. And have you seen the latest Bond movie?
Not yet. No, have you?
Yeah. I have.
What do you think?
Brilliant. Right. Absolutely brilliant. I won't tell you any more than that, but yeah, go see it. See it at the cinema. It is just, for me, it's probably the best one ever.
Wow. Well, there have been some brilliant ones. I remember, and I think Corinda's actually found us. So hello, Corinda, saying hello. Yeah, my most memorable Bond was in Singapore. And we went to the cinema in Singapore. It was absolutely packed. We got the last two seats, sat in the front row. This was back early 2000s. And after that, to polish it off, we went across the road to the Hard Rock Cafe. So that was a day to remember. Made a day of it, just like you did earlier. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So what are the choices, Nick?
Cool. Okay. So, God, yeah, there you go. Yeah, Casino Royale in 2006. Because this would be a totally different answer if it was Casino Royale 1968, I think.
Yeah, this is a remake, isn't it?
Yeah. So Casino Royale. It was his first outing. We got Mark Wahlberg, Keanu Reeves, Nicolas Cage, or Daniel Craig. And Guy, unsurprisingly, is all over this quiz like a rash, and he's saying it is Daniel Craig, absolutely. And I got to admit, when I remember seeing this one at the cinema and thinking, "Wow, they've just upped it several notches." And I've got to admit, I'm not great on heights. You know the opening sequence where he's jumping on all those cranes and doing the parkour.
Yeah.
Man, I saw it at the Odeon, Leicester Square. So huge screen. My goodness, that was making me feel a little bit ill. It was,
yes.
But again, one of probably my favourite up until the last one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all Bond films are an event, aren't they? They're not just a film. It's an event. You make it special.
Yeah. Oh, I love them. I used to be taken when I was a young child. The very first ones I went to see at the cinema, I was taken by my great aunt, Auntie Glad. and she took us to see Diamonds Are Forever and Live and Let Die. And it was like,
Right.
they had a double header at the cinema, and it was like, wow, so cool. But I was like thinking, wow, this is like such a cool spy thing. And she's obviously a lot older than me. She's busy laughing at all the jokes and the funny bits that went over a young boy's head.
Of course they did. Of course. Right. Okay. Right. Now we're going to rename this quiz Guy's Trivia Plaza quiz, I think, because we're going to go with Guy.
Yeah, I go for it. Daniel Craig. And Corinda's saying Daniel Craig as well. Yeah, nailed it.
Well done, Corinda. Well done, Guy. And well done, everybody who was thinking that but didn't put it in the comments. Now, the thing is, what you need to do, if you want to take part, just put the answer in the comments. And this one is one that's going to make you think twice, because this one's a little bit harder. So, who plays the main male hero in Delta Force, which was released in 1986? Was it Chuck Norris, Bruce Willis, and I'm not saying it's Kurt Russell, by the way, just where my hand's on the mouse. I don't think it's Kurt Russell. Chuck Norris, Bruce Willis, Christopher Lambert, or Kurt Russell. That's a bit more difficult, isn't it? Because this is, as I said, there's always one that makes you think twice, unless you've actually seen the film. Well, not necessarily seen and remember the film. Is probably
exactly, that's the thing, isn't it? And I've got to admit, when it first came up, I was torn between two, and then as you were chatting about it, I suddenly realised, no, I know who it is. That's okay. But I better check with the film buff gurus that are Guy and Corinda, and they are both saying Chuck Norris, the pair of them. So that confirms it for me.
Right. So
I wouldn't dare go against that.
Oh no, we're going to go with Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris for sure. Yay.
Okay. Again, if Nick, it's over to you.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Now this one, I'll be honest, I have no idea. So, which actor plays the main male hero in The Wrestler in 2008? Is it Nicolas Cage, Kurt Russell, Mickey Rourke, or Wesley Snipes? I could have a guess who I think it might be, but I don't actually know. Oh, and I think it's someone different to what Guy thinks. Sorry, that was appalling.
Oh,
Guy, yes, I that's why I was so shocked. Okay, so Guy is saying it's Mickey Rourke.
I
thought it might be Nicolas Cage, but
you think it's Nicolas Cage?
I could be. I don't know. Is the honest answer. I'm pretty certain it's not Kurt Russell, and I don't believe it's.
Well, no, I don't think it's Kurt Russell either, or Wesley Snipes, which brings us down to two, who are Nicolas Cage and Mickey Rourke. I do know that he had to train and put some weight on for this fight because he played a heavyweight wrestler. So.
Oh, sounds like it's going to be Mickey Rourke then.
Yeah, I'm just being subtle. Right, if you know the answer, then please type your answer in the comments. And we want to say,
Corinda's
thank you
coming
to Trivia Plaza.
Sorry, Stephen, go on.
Sorry, thank you to Trivia Plaza for permission to use this quiz site. Trivia Plaza itself has pop quizzes, it has movie quizzes, it's just got so many quizzes. And just visit Trivia Plaza, not now, of course, visit triviaplaza.com. And it's been a resource for us for the last 12 months. And we asked for special permission to actually use it on the show today. Okay, now.
Oh,
where are you going now?
I just have to say very quickly that, Corinda is also saying Mickey Rourke. And Corinda is following up saying Nicolas Cage is an MP of the SNP.
Right. Well, thank you for the information, Corinda.
If that's right, you might be thinking of a different one.
Okay. Yeah. No, you. I've got to go. I'm going to go with Guy on this one. Okay.
Oh, for sure.
So
For sure.
I'm going to go with Guy, and I'm going to go Mickey Rourke.
Well
Correct.
done, guys.
Teamwork, Guy. Okay, and Nick, it's over to you.
Okay, so this one. Now back onto my territory again. So which actor plays the male hero in Lethal Weapon back in 1987? My goodness, that was a long time ago. Was it Sylvester Stallone, Kurt Russell, Mel Gibson, or Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, this is another film that, with hindsight, we can say this turned into a franchise, into a series of films. So Lethal Weapon 2, Lethal Weapon 3. Was there a 4? I'm not sure.
I think there was 4 and 5, to be honest.
4 and 5. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
so,
and it made this man like mainstream because he'd done some cracking little films beforehand. Well, Guy's just saying, I learned recently about Disney Challenge on Amazon Echo. It's quite tough. Oh, Guy.
Right. Okay.
We might have, as that's on Amazon Echo, I think we might have a little look on that.
Totally. Right. Okay. Has Guy given us the answer?
No, Guy hasn't given us the answer, but I know Guy will know it.
Right. Okay. And if you're watching over on my Amazon Live page, if you want to put the answer in, then we'll read it out. Okay, but I think we've got this one, Nick. Do you?
We do. Corinda is Guy's come back in. Corinda saying, I'm not sure. I think Mel Gibson. Guy saying, yes, it's Mel Gibson. And he's also saying, just say play Disney Challenge on the Echo dot, and that'll work. Yes, it's definitely Mel Gibson. Even I loved him in the Mad Max films, I have to say. These are which predated these.
So did I. Yeah.
Unbelievable. In fact, I actually saw the first Mad Max film. I saw it and they dubbed him because his Australian accent was so strong. They dubbed in American with an American accent. It's only later on that I think now you get the if you got it out or you downloaded it now, I think it's back in his normal voice. But certainly at the cinema, didn't sound like Mel at all.
But then his accent changed. There's all our accents. If you go to live somewhere, then you pick up the accent, don't you?
This is true. Yeah, this is true. Cool.
Right.
Do you want
is
this
it
one?
you or me?
This you.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right. Okay. We switched at some point. Who is the main male hero in this film, Highlander, which was released in 1986? Your choices are, and this is the final answer. Well, it's the final question of the quiz. We've got 9 out of 9 so far. There is no pressure whatsoever on getting 10, but your options are Christopher Lambert, Tom Berenger, Chuck Norris, or Mickey Rourke. Now, just so you know, our quiz creator does occasionally use the same answer to 2 questions in the quiz. So that doesn't count out Chuck Norris or Mickey Rourke, who appeared in answers earlier in the quiz. So your choice from these 4. And as we said earlier, please type your answer in the comments on Amazon Live, and we'll read it out.
We will indeed. And Guy is just saying, saying Christopher Lambert, there can be only one. So, yeah, he's definitely seen Highlander. Who else have we got here? Corinda is saying, I think it's Christopher Lambert. Not sure. Be sure, Corinda. Be sure. Don't worry. Guy's on it. And guys, I said to Guy, you know your films, and Guy's come back and said, I'm 70, part of the Y. So.
Right. Okay, and Andrew got the last film right with Mel, and Andrew also has got Christopher Lambert as the answer for question 10.
Absolutely.
So, to bring this quiz to a close, all I need to do is to press Christopher Lambert.
Yeah,
Agreed?
absolutely. Go for it.
Okay. Go for it. And listen, after all, look at that. Hey, I'm coming back now.
I tell you what, that's not
because
bad.
that shows we as a team, this has been teamwork. We scored 10 out of 10. And 148,775 people have taken the quiz before.
Wow.
And the average is 8.7. Look, we're ahead.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love that.
Brilliant.
Actually, just saying about the Highlander, that was a funny thing, wasn't it? The one Scottish person they had, bearing in mind, the Highlander was supposed to be Scottish. The only Scottish person was Sean Connery, and he was playing a Spanish.
Yes,
a Spanish guy, and but with his normal Scottish accent, obviously.
Of course. Well, he was in the right place, wasn't he?
He was blending in with music by Queen, of course. That was.
Oh yeah,
great.
Indeed. So there you have it. We've done it. We've scored 10 on our first ever. This is a world first, and I'm going to hide that and come back to Nick and I, and hopefully we will end up. Hopefully in a second. I'm going to switch my camera back on, and we'll end up side by side.
I was going to say, I suddenly took over the show. It was like, hey, it's all me.
Yeah,
it's brilliant. Guy is asking, do I get swag, a digital badge? We'll have to work on that, Guy. We hadn't thought that. Hadn't thought that through far enough, but absolutely.
We could merchandise this as well. I mean, the badge is a good start, though. Yeah,
I like that idea. I think you're onto something.
It's a damn good idea.
I love that.
All right, to everybody who watched that section of broadcast live, thank you. To everybody who commented, thank you. I've got to say, do you want to say it or can I say it? Because it's so obvious. The quiz will be back.
It certainly will. No, I love that. I do like a good quiz. Mind you, you know what's going to happen. Next week, if we do another quiz, suddenly it'll be like 100 times more difficult. Because, as you said, quizzes are only easy when you know the answer.
Yeah.
They can suddenly get very difficult very quickly.
They can. But shout out Trivia Plaza again for providing the quiz and many more quizzes. If you want to check it out, it's triviaplaza.com. After Nick and I finished an Amazon Live, go and have a look. It's free to use.
Guy is saying, ideas are my life.
Brilliant. Speaking of which, it's that time again. I'm going to go over to the overlay, and we're done Be.Live. So our overlay is here. If you are listening, please well, that was Irish, wasn't it? If you want to hear what we're saying, unmute. If you want to see what we're doing later, then press the. Oh, that went terribly wrong. Press the follow button.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Hit the follow button while you're here, and that way you'll definitely make sure you're going to be in for next week's quiz. And who knows, we might even have some swag or digital badges. I love that.
We might have.
I love that.
This could go anywhere.
Yeah,
this could go anywhere.
And I quite like the idea of the Echo Dot element as well. I have to test that first, Guy, just so we know what we're doing.
The Echo Dot is brilliant. I mean, I did start it when we were doing the music quiz with Font, and we used to play a 30-second snippet of the song. Yeah. And then Facebook got involved.
Oh,
you can't do that. But yeah, I mean, what we're doing at the moment is totally copyright free, which is good. Right. Okay. So I suppose we best get back to the carousels, Nick. What do you say?
Absolutely. Let's jump back on our carousel. And Guy's just saying, and you can sell the gadget as well. Exactly. We can pop the Echo Dot in the carousel. I
have one.
You are our ideas guy for sure. ideas guy. So yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll have to get my Echo Dot back out. I think I've told you the story about my Echo Dot. When I signed up to Amazon
over to you.
when I was living in Germany, and that's when I first signed up to Amazon. And so, everything was in English, but unbeknownst to me, my actual account was German. And so when I got my Echo Dot a couple of years ago and plugged it in, you can imagine my surprise when it just starts talking to me in German. And I'm thinking, that's like, well, two things actually. A, it was really good because that they got me back thinking about German. But unfortunately, my lovely wife Debbie didn't learn German, so we had to then get onto Amazon and say, "We're in the UK. Can we switch it over, please?" And they did. But no, it was so funny because I was just thinking, "Oh wow, why is it?" I was thinking, "Why is it doing it? Why is it talking to me in German?" And then I eventually realised.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be a great way to actually learn German, or French, or Italian, or Russian, or Japanese?
Absolutely. I mean, it would certainly, maybe not to learn it, but certainly to keep it fresh, for sure, because it suddenly triggered a lot of those German words that are sitting at the back of my head because I've not used them for so long. But it just starts to trigger them back. I did that with a video a couple of years ago when I was on a video challenge. Sorry, slightly off topic. I was on a video challenge. I was using my Yeti microphone. And a lot of people on this challenge were from lots of different countries, and they were all doing these videos in English. And I said, actually, I'm going to make one in German because I hadn't spoken German in ages. And it was a live video challenge. So I did this thing, and I apologized initially for saying, look, I really apologize, I'm going to butcher your language now. And actually, it didn't come out too badly. And there's a lot of umming and ahhing as I recalled words, and it wasn't too bad. But my goodness, the next day, 24 hours later, suddenly I had this absolute flood of vocabulary come back into my brain. So it never leaves. It's there somewhere. You just have to trigger it. So that's good.
It's the trigger, isn't it? I mean, we are the first computers. We are biocomputers, and we've got eons of information stored, and we just need to be able to access it, which is why if you do learn a second language or a third language, your brain benefits. It's good for your health, is learning languages. I've read that many times.
That I can well believe. Guy is saying, got to go. Have an excellent time. Thank you, Guy, and thank you,
Guy,
for sharing. And hopefully we'll see you on next Monday, for our next quiz. That'd be cool. I think you're nailed on to win.
And Guy lives in a place whose name you will never forget because it's the same word twice. Guy lives close to Walla Walla, which is just a brilliant name for a place. WALLA.
Walla
Walla Walla. Yeah. Okay, cool. And that's on his profile, so I can't say that. Over to Corinda, and question from Corinda: can you and Franz go live on Amazon? Nick and I have just done the first ever 2-person live quiz. I'll tell you how I did it in a moment, but it does mean that tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, there will be a pop quiz with myself and Fonz. And what I'm going to do, I'll start the show at 9 a.m. Eastern. Fonz will join me at 10 for the regular slot, and we'll do a pop quiz. So that should be good too. And also from Corinda, I bought Camtasia on Amazon, but it wouldn't install properly.
Oh,
right. Okay. Well, we can talk to you about that after, Corinda, but you shouldn't have a problem downloading and installing from Amazon.
No.
So if you could, on Facebook Messenger, if you tell us what the problem was, because you've got oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I'll move my mouth and I'll sound like Steve.
No. That was the director of this show who unfortunately put the iPad down on the mouse. Okay, this is live video. The joys of actually being live. Okay, so we're live on Amazon Live, thank you for watching us. We are privileged to be here all the way from the UK. And so we'll check out Camtasia later with you, Corinda. Okay, do we go microphones next?
Yes, let's go microphones. Shall I kick us off?
Yours the Yeti, yes?
Yes. So I am the Blue Yeti, which
Okay.
I always have to just give a little demonstration so you can see it.
It's a star, isn't it? It always comes on screen.
It is. I love it. This to me is not only an amazing microphone, but it is also a style icon. It is just, there's something about it. When I use it, when I take it with me and use it for presentations, people come up and say, "Oh wow, can I see that microphone?" And they love it, and it's beautiful, and it's great. It has it's multi-directional. I'll keep holding it. Yeah, it's fine. PC and Mac again, like the camera. It's a USB cord in the bottom, and then round to the back of your PC or Mac. It's a 3 condenser capsules. It's got 4 pickup patterns. It's got a headphone output, which I often forget to say, so you can actually just hear yourself back. And you've got little things like volume control. You can got a little mute button there as well that you can see, and it really is just lovely. And it's great. So I have it on here. I've got a fairly quiet room, unless someone goes flying past on a really loud motorbike. So I don't really need any noise cancelling things, because the directional part of the mic, as you might have noticed when I was lifting it up and down, I've got it just pointed to me, but it's great because I could switch it and have it for a studio. So if my niece was over with her band, they could play and that would record it beautifully. If you're interviewing someone across a desk, you can have it both ways. It is just a lovely piece of kit. And also it comes with, and I have it with, you want the little little mic cover, little foam mic cover as well that you have to add on. But it is great. Yeah, so it's stereo. I just love it. And I'm not quite sure what it is what it's retailing for today, but whatever it is.
I've got 99.99 in my carousel. It is currently 23% off.
Oh, fantastic.
So
in that case, then we got ones on for 19.98, 19.99. Yeah, just go and have a little look around. But it is, it is just one of the most simplest microphones. And it was recommended to me by my very first video marketing guru, lovely guy called Ben Brophy, and he he also is big into his music as well. And when he said to me about getting something different, then it was lovely, and I never looked back. And you can get the things the extra bits which you can hold it on and have it hanging in front of you, but I just have it sat quite happily on my table in front of me. Doesn't have to go anywhere, and it's lovely piece of kit.
Right, okay, brilliant. And over to Corinda. I've seen the Surface Book cover, good, and a blue one. Nick, he says, I've got 3 microphones.
3? Now, some would say that's just a touch greedy.
Yeah. And also Corinda's saying he got his Blue Yeti for 115.50. Well, this is one of the benefits. This is true. One of the benefits of watching Amazon Live is that both Nick and I will have in our carousels special offers. Okay, so if you watch us live, I love my mic. I'm gonna go full screen, Nick. Okay, so if you're watching us live, then you can. Nick, you're off screen.
I'm off screen. Oh, sorry.
Just for a moment. As you're watching us live, you've got the ability to actually compare microphones. Mine is the Audio Technica AT 2020. and mine is solidly on my desk. I never lift it up during a live broadcast, because if I drop it, then right. But in the carousel at the moment, you can see the Audio Technica. Now, again, this was recommended to me by Mike. This is the best way to get a microphone, is to actually listen to people on Amazon Live. And when you like the tone of the microphone and the bass on the microphone, I mean, I know we're transmitting through the airwaves at the moment, and you're not getting the perfect sound, but you're getting close to it. So you can compare my Audio Technica with Nick's Blue Yeti and decide which one suits you. Now, it is a personal choice. You can choose whichever microphone sounds best to you, and that's the best way to do it. If you watch Amazon Live broadcasts, and in addition to what's in the carousel, you like the sound of the broadcaster, then do in the comments ask them which microphone they're using. They will tell you. They will tell you which microphone they are using, because it's a win-win situation, because we all like being asked which microphone do we recommend. And Nick recommends a Blue Yeti, I recommend the Audio Technica, and Angelica recommends the Snowball. So everybody has a different favorite microphone. And Corinda, as you've got 3 microphones, which one is your favorite microphone?
Yes.
Right. Now, I suppose in that we could count the microphones in the C920 or the Brio. You could count the Yeti or the Audio Technica. We could count the one that we had before. We could have the one we've got. So we've possibly got 3 as well. Yeah. Okay. Right. We're coming up to the hour. Time for a very short commercial break. I'm just going to show you something now. These are my headphones of choice.
Oh, yes.
And I made a little video about them. And we're going to bring the video up on screen now. And whilst we take a sort of minute and a half breather, we're going to show that video on screen. It takes it out of you, does this live broadcasting? People don't realise. I'm going to switch microphones off. So Nick's microphone is off. Mine's going off. I'm going to press play. So these are all about my Aftershokz headphones and why I love them. Trex Titanium headphones are lightweight and very, very effective because they go over, they're open ear, they go over the ear, and that means that whilst you're wearing them, you can hear what's going on. If you've got somebody to the side of you, behind you, you can actually hear what's going on. You can hear the traffic, you can hear all the noises around you, but you can concentrate on the music or the podcast that you're actually playing. Now, they last 6 hours on a 1.5 hour battery charge. You can make and receive phone calls. They are practical. They're coated, so they are rainproof and sweatproof. I use them daily, and they're just good sound and quite probably the best headphones that I've actually tried, because I've tried many over the years, wired. These are Bluetooth, but wired, unwired, and these are the best that I've actually found because they are so simple, easily rechargeable. They pair on Bluetooth, simple and straightforward. Making phone calls is straightforward. You can voice dial. Receiving calls you can do with one button. So if you're looking for a pair of headphones and you do go out and about and you go walking, jogging, running or cycling, then these are the headphones that you should actually consider because they are so well crafted and practical and good quality. Thank you for listening.
Nice.
Yeah, we got it back. Thank you. Yeah, I was just hoping everything worked when I'd finished doing that. Okay, I mean, the thing is that we enjoy doing this, but it is taxing. Yeah. So it's good. It's good just to take a break just for a minute or two with a video. And are you making more B-rolls to actually play during live broadcasts?
I am actually. I've got some on my phone. I recently got some new lights for my bicycle, so I've got those that I had to put them on, and so I shot them on. I shot the B-roll on my phone of me taking the handle, or actually it was lights and handle grips. So I've got videos of me taking the grips off, putting the new ones on, and attaching the lights. So I just need to tweak them a touch, and I'll be adding them for sure.
Well, I mean, Nick and I love Be.Live. We're on Be.Live and possibly on Be.Live on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. And it means that we can play YouTube videos. Now, one of the things that I don't think we've actually ever done is to actually explain how the carousel works.
Oh, no, that's a very good point.
Yeah. Right, down below Nick and I are a carousel on each of the pages, and there are up to 40 items in there. We can't possibly talk about all 40 during the live broadcast. So feel free to actually browse, just go cursor right and keep going along. And when you find something you like, press the button. Now, here's the thing. On some of the items, we will have a special price during the live broadcast, and we'll try and read those out as we're actually going through. But the main thing is that clicking an item in the carousel does not mean that you're buying it. You're taken straight to the normal Amazon.com page where you can find out more information, because we're not, well, I'm not an encyclopedia. I cannot give you all the spec. Not possible. And I know we could bring up a page, but that you know, you can do that. You just click the link in the carousel, takes you to the page. It doesn't cost you any extra. You're not committed to buying. And the thing is that the way Amazon Live works, if you do buy anything in the carousel, Nick and I will make a small commission. This is, I mean, it doesn't come natural to either of us. Well, certainly me selling, but we thought, you know, we have the opportunity with Amazon Live, so we're here. And when's your next Amazon Live broadcast, Nick?
Well, normally I have one tomorrow when it's a cook-off with myself and Adair, the England-Australia cook-off. Yes. But Adair isn't around again tomorrow, so I've not got anything particularly scheduled. I've actually got someone sent me a chocolate, a kind of like a keto chocolate kit.
Oh wow!
That I'm going to be unboxing later on and recording myself doing it. So if I see what's in there, then if there's good stuff, then I'll go on at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning and make some chocolate. But I'm not going to know until I actually open it. But the actual next, for sure, definite Amazon show is on Friday at midday in the UK, and that's the Keto Nick cooking show, and where I'll be making all sorts of different things, showcasing some great kit that I use in the kitchen. Some of it is heavy and noisy, but other bits are going to be light and easy, and that's all for cooking. And so you can see what pots and pans I'm using. Really easy stuff. Nothing too tricky.
You make it so easy. That's the thing. That's you make it so easy. All right, over to Corinda. And Corinda is going to send us a link, and we can check if it's on Amazon. And his doesn't work. And he wishes Be.Live was on Amazon. We're on Be.Live. We are on Amazon.
We are indeed.
I mean, let's just emphasize the fact. We'll go with. Hang on, go with an overlay. You will see these overlays if I apply this, just to prove that this is Be.Live, Corinda. That's one of the overlays that you can use. It's on your Be.Live account, and that's the other overlay that you can use. So we're showing both of them now, and you'll find them both in your Be.Live studio. Yeah, and then there are ones that we're making which simply say unmute to listen to our stories, and follow us now. And thank you for following Nick and I today. So there's the answer to your question, Corinda. Be.Live is on Amazon. We are on Amazon. In actual fact, I'm using, there are different ways of doing this. Nick, you use Restream to come to Amazon, yeah?
I do, yes. When I'm doing the cook-off show, then I do the Be.Live. I use the Be.Live studio, and I send the stream to Restream, where it then sends it to my Amazon page and to Adair's Amazon page, and a couple of other cheeky little pages as well.
Right, I'm just looking for something. I've got so many. I've got my own carousel here. I'm going to bring this up on screen. I'm don't cover me up. Right, I'm broadcasting today using Be.Live and using OneStream. And this OneStream actually takes the signal from Be.Live and it sends it to Nick's Amazon page and my Amazon page. At the same time, you can switch between the two, and it just simply works out the box. No tricky stuff involved. You just need to know your Amazon URL and key, and that's it. You're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know, Corinda, we had a chat on last Wednesday.
Yeah.
And Corinda just needs to get a bigger following so that he can actually become an Amazon live stream influencer. We realized that was his little issue. But keep going, Corinda, and I'm sure you'll get there in the end.
That's it. I mean, basically, there's sort of steps to becoming an Amazon live influencer and insider. Influencer is the first step. And as Nick said, you just got to get a following, and that following can be on Facebook, YouTube,
Instagram, and TikTok. I had a client the other day when we were looking at how to get her, and those are the 4 options. So,
right, okay. So you just need a following, and the other thing you need to do, if you want to broadcast live, is you've got to have a back catalogue, because Amazon will look at the videos you've done before you applied. Okay, and that's how they will tell. And the thing is, if you don't get there first time, you can apply again 30 days later. So yeah, and I mean, it is open to everybody. It's just a question of becoming an influencer and then applying to go on Amazon Live. You're on Amazon Live, you've got to have 90 minutes broadcast so that Amazon can take a look at it, and then you move up a tier to Amazon Insider, which is when lots of people come to watch you. And thank you, everybody who's watching us live today.
Yes, thank you indeed.
It's a sort of ladder which you've got to climb. You were talking earlier, I seem to remember, just whilst we're amongst friends, I should be able to find this. Well, first of all, we've said hello to Trivia Plaza. Okay. I also want to say thank you not only to Trivia Plaza, but to XSplit Presenter, because the ability to show both Nick and I on screen with the quiz is all down to XSplit Presenter. Okay, couldn't do it any other way, because we can't both appear on screen when we're screen sharing on Be.Live. So we had to find a way around that. So the missing bit is XSplit Presenter, which is in beta at the moment. You can apply on the XSplit site to become a beta tester, and then you can use it just like we did earlier on the quiz. Okay, that wasn't what I was looking for though, because you meant, oh yeah, okay. You mentioned you're doing a B-roll.
Yes.
And you're going to edit it to take out the spaces and the ums and ahs. Okay. TimeBolt can do that effortlessly. Yeah, it takes all the ums and ahs out, and you end up with a pristine video which just flows. It makes me look professional. Yeah. So I mean, I did a 7-minute video live, but I wanted to use it further. I wanted to repurpose it on YouTube and Twitter and what have you. And I thought, I played it back and I thought, nah. So I put it into TimeBolt, and that 7 minutes became 5 minutes 40. and it just flowed. Yeah. So if you want to look like an expert, if you want to look like a guru, use Time Bolt.
There is a reason you're a guru, Stephen. Well, there's many reasons, and that's just another one.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so Time Bolt, if you check it out, it's an annual fee, and it's a reasonable annual fee. I looked at an Adobe product which does similar, which was $29 a month. This is nowhere near that.
It's timebolt.io.
Yep, it is. You founded it.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need
And
telling twice.
I'll shout out to OneStream Live. As you can see, we're both using green screens, but we don't have any green screen software unless. No, shall we risk it?
Go on. I like to live dangerously.
If you're on Be.Live, you can do something like this, and hopefully this will work. We're taking our, well, hopefully this will work is all I'm saying. If I go over here, and I go to over here, and then I go here, hopefully, oh, right, okay, I got a warning. That's been too artwork. I got a warning then. At least it warned me and not stop. Okay.
That's good.
Right. My backdrop should, fingers crossed, change in a moment. Right. Where do we go from here in the carousel, Nick? Where would you like to go?
Oh gosh, what have we got in the carousel? I'll tell you, can I go for my ear fun? Let me go for my ear fun earbuds. Because these are great. Now look, I use iPhone 12 Pro, whatever they're called these days. And like all great Apple products, perish the thought they'd actually give you a free set of earbuds to go with it. No. They want you to buy their super expensive ones. But there are different options. And this one, hopefully you can see it. You can see it in the carousel. And these are ear fun. And yeah, they do great sound. They got a brilliant microphone in them. They got 7 hours of playtime. But also what's really cool, and here's them out of the box, is that while they're in this little box here, and hopefully that'll be okay, they actually charge. So that's got 28 hours of charging as well in this little box. So really helpful. So they're really good, and they're great. This might just make everything go wrong now, but if I pop them in, literally, it's just so simple, and it tells you you are connected, and they just sit there really nicely. Now, when I first had them, I was walking along and trying to do a bit of jogging, and they were falling out. But what's great is they actually come with multiple little ear elements, and so you can they're different sizes, so you can just pop them in and get one so that will fit your ears, and you can answer phone calls. You can do the volume up and down, all the things that you can do on your normal iPhone, Apple things, earbuds. But yeah, no, these are great, a lot cheaper, and yeah, they're really cool. I just love them. You get them in multiple colors, and as I say, you just get the size that fits you. So yeah, and you just charge it up, literally just a little connector in there into your plug. Again, like just all these things, little USB into a plug, and yeah, I mean, really handy. Put them in your pocket, and you're good to go. So that's my little earbuds when I'm out and about.
Right.
So actually, that's a third microphone. Fourth.
It is indeed. Right. Now, since I was last with you, I've got my green screen background, and this is part of Be.Live. If you're a Be.Live user, then you've got a green screen, a background removal tool in your studio, which means that, and that's the acid test.
That's really good.
I've still got 10 fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is all part of Be.Live. And if you're a host of the show, unfortunately, it's only the host. Unless you've got, can you change yours?
No, I just checked.
Right. Okay.
I had a quick look, and it says no. But
okay.
I'm sure I can work a way around it.
Okay.
Oh, now it looks like you've frozen. So it might be, Stephen, that you're taking your green screen background off. Now you're back.
I'm back. So we've both got green screens. Right. Okay. Now, shall we, because we've done one movie quiz, shall we do a second movie quiz, do you think?
Oh, why not? Yeah, the first one was good.
Right.
Although we haven't got Guy with us.
All right. Okay. That's true. Right. Okay. Now we've got to do it justice. So the movie quiz will be back again next Monday at 9 a.m. And there will be more movie quizzes during the course of the week, or music quizzes, everything. So where do we go? We try to run until 10:30. So we've got a few minutes to go. If you've got any questions about anything Nick and I have showed you, or anything about live broadcasting, then please do ask.
I've got a lovely message from Corinda here. Corinda, you're so funny. He says, Nick, I've got something for you to put on your Amazon. You can put Healey crystal whiskey glasses for a set of 4. 10-ounce old-fashioned tumblers for drinking scotch, bourbon, cocktails, cognac, vodka, gin, tequila, rum, liqueur, rye, gifts. It's like, and he said, I know you love whiskey. It's like, actually, Corinda, I that's the one thing I cannot drink. I got so drunk when I was 16 on, I think it was Bell's. That just the mere smell of whiskey these days, to this day, just isn't so great. Not my favorite thing. Hey, now rum, on the other hand, happy days. That's not a problem whatsoever. So, but no, whiskey is whiskey's a no-no. But I'll check those out though, Corinda, because I do like a nice set of glasses, nice set of tumblers as well. So that'd be good. Also, Corinda, if you can find me some really cool shot glasses that I can buy, that would be good.
Brilliant. Okay. I mean, we can share anything down in the carousel, but it's got to be germane to the actual topic of the show. So this is lights, camera, action, which means we can do lights, we can do cameras, we can do microphones, anything to do with video. And we can do the quiz, because that's about movies, which are all about video. So it's a bit of a stretch to a whiskey glass. Right.
For when you're sitting back, chilling out.
Yeah. We might do a home show at some point. But lights, camera, action is all about live video. I've just been going through. Okay. Do you have something do you want to think about something while I talk about this?
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hide Nick for a moment. Okay, and hopefully in a second I will have something I want to bring on screen. Yes, I have. Okay, and it's next to me now. Okay. I live in, I'll go like that. I live in a rural area. Okay, which means, and I live in the UK as well. I mean, you are very fortunate in the US to have a very good broadband. We're catching up, but this being the UK, we're catching up slowly. We're going the right way there. So the signal that comes into the house, we've no control over, but you do have control over the distribution of the signal. Now, I used to say to Angelica, I'm going live in 10 minutes. Will you not do the following in the next hour or so? Don't watch an Amazon Prime movie. Don't watch Netflix. Don't play a game over the internet. Yeah, you get the picture. Because every time somebody's using the internet, it takes part of your bandwidth. And when it takes part of your bandwidth, the quality of the video that you're sending out degrades. Okay. So what you want is a system where you don't have to tell people not to do things. You have a system which delivers Wi-Fi throughout your house. Now, we live in a stone-built house, and to get Cat5 cabling, there is no chance at all without major renovations afterwards, drilling through holes and everything. So we've got to go Wi-Fi. And this signal you're watching now is Wi-Fi, and it's on the TP link. So this is an example of the signal you can actually get on a TP-Link. This is a TP-Link Deco. And Nick and I are proud to say that TP-Link Deco is a British product.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so this is the best of British. I told Peter Stewart in Aberdeen about these, and he was having problems. His wife said, no, you can't drill through that wall, Peter. So he had to have another solution, which was to get the Wi-Fi system from TP-Link Deco. And it simply works. I've got a unit about 3 feet away from me. There's one in the lounge, and it just distributes the signal so well. And you can prioritize if you wish. You can switch on and off. So you could switch the signal to mobiles off. You can switch the signal to tablets off. You can have it so it's just you on the network. You can mix and match as you want. TP-Link down in the carousel now. It's worth a look-see. I know that quite a few people who've been watching my broadcasts over the months have gone on to actually buy a TP-Link. I've just got to say this, it simply works, and it's so easy. You plug it into the router, switch the unit on, mobile app, iPhone or Android, set it up on the mobile app, put a master password in, give that master password to everybody, and they can use the Wi-Fi on your premises. It's even got a guest facility. So if you don't want to give people permanent access, you can have a guest password, which you can keep changing. So TP-Link is I suppose it's my last product of the day. And did I say it was British? It's British.
It's British. Hooray!
Hooray! Hooray for TP-Link.
That's
There is a
what we
video.
like.
There's a B-roll that goes with that, but we'll save that until next week.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds, that they do sound really good, I have to say.
Yeah. I was so impressed by it, and for Peter as a Scotsman to be impressed by it is good. So thank you to Peter. Right.
That's the toughest crowd. So sorry. So are we? Did you want one more, or we?
One more? Yes, it's all yours. It's all yours. I'm going to disappear.
I just wanted to give a shout out to our good friend Lottie Hearn, who has this brilliant book that is available in the carousel here. Confidence on Camera: 7 Steps to Present Your Power on Any Size Screen. Now, Lottie's a friend of ours, which is part of the live streaming posse, and she wrote this book, which is a real go-to resource if you're starting out in live streaming, because it's she's got a wealth of knowledge. She was a kids TV presenter, so she's worked with children and animals, all those things that you're not supposed to do. But she explains how to bring more energy to your live streams, and it's great. And the whole point is that with the confidence, then you build your credibility, and your charisma comes through, and it just makes it easy, because the number of people that we speak to, and the big thing that holds them back from live streaming is because they're scared of being on the camera, and they're scared of they're going to not have anything to say, and it's all these things that are playing in the back of their mind, which are so simple to eradicate, because one of the things, Stephen will agree with me, live streaming is just one of the most fun things you can do. When you have a live stream show, you get a big buzz when you come away from it. There's just something about it, and it's a great way to actually make friends and meet people, introduce yourself to people, because you're live. There's nowhere to hide. I often say this to people. The reason we go live is there's nowhere to hide, and that actually gives you that credibility and trust, because you are there raw. You're not a recording. You can't have a take 2. Let's just polish up that bit again. And so if you're looking to start live streaming, I cannot recommend this book enough. It's written by an absolute gem of a person that has way more live streaming knowledge than I do. And as I say, it's a great go-to just to remind yourself, what to do before you start. Give yourself a little tickle, as I like to call it, so that you're up and ready for the show.
there is an old saying that you should never appear on camera with children or animals. And got to give it to Lottie. Lottie did both back in '92 in Hong Kong. She was on a children's television program, and she appeared both with children and animals. So she's been there. She's done that. She's got the T-shirt, and she's a good friend of ours. And the other thing that you see in Lottie's book is that what we're doing now is a learned process. Okay, you learn how to appear on camera, you learn how to dress, you learn how to position yourself. It's all in Lottie's book. This is a learned skill. The live video is relatively new. We're talking 6 years, or if you're from Be.Live, 5 years. It's Be.Live's 5th birthday. That was a good in, wasn't it? Be.Live's the last chance to show this. I mean, you've got to remember there are graphic artists around the globe who actually spend their time creating wonderful graphics, which only ever get shown once or twice.
Yeah.
So this is the Be.Live birthday celebration, which is on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. There are new features being announced, some of which we've been using today but not told you about. There is the opportunity to purchase Be.Live at a discount. There's an opportunity to meet some of the people at the top of live broadcasting. The opportunity to ask questions, because Be.Live has always been interactive. We've always been able to show comments on screen when we're on Facebook and on YouTube. So you can meet the founders. You can meet Daniel Meyer and Safria Rehan, and that's the bell. We've got to go now. You can meet them. You can meet them and ask them questions on Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. 2 hours of broadcasting, and look forward to being there and seeing you. So that's the advert.
Oh, that's it. I'm looking forward to watching as well. Who knows? Who knows? I wonder if there's any gate crashes.
I don't know. Anything could happen. Around about 11:20, I think anything could happen.
Yeah. Who knows?
Okay. Now we've got tradition on the shows that we do that I do the intro and Nick takes control of the outro. Nick, it's over to you.
It's such a responsibility. Listen, thank you so much for watching us on Amazon or Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching. But do come over to see us on Amazon. It's where we love to actually hang out the best. But we are back. Obviously, Stephen has multiple shows throughout the week, but we are back here for the live video, the Lights, Camera, Action, next Monday at 2 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. Eastern, with the quiz, which went down so well today. So looking forward to that. So until next week, don't forget to catch us on the Be.Live party on Wednesday. But until then, have an amazing week, whatever you're doing. Take care.
Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye for now. And thank you. Thank you for watching.